Hey guys, so today I am going to attempt to curl my hair for you guys. So I have been practicing my beachy wave routine so that I could show you guys. I have been talking about doing more hair care videos. I'm asked a lot, like, products that I use or whatever. The like shampooing and all that stuff I'll talk about in another video. I was going to do it all in this one video. It's just too much. So I'm going to be focusing on like the beachy wave part. And then of course there's some products that I use like after I shower to kind of prep my hair for it. Nothing too complicated. I don't like to be fussy, especially with my hair, because I pretty much wash it every day. And so I don't like investing too much time in my hair every day for obvious reasons. So I just washed my hair and I use this Orbe Balm d'Or, this heat styling shield. I put this in my hair when it's like towel dry. I like flip my head over and I kind of start at the ends and I kind of put, I guess, the majority of it at the ends of my hair, but then I make sure I have the product like all over my hands and then I just kind of run it through my towel dried hair. And I pretty much am at that point also kind of like finger combing my hair. And you guys also know that I use like the Sisley Scalp Serum. I just ran out of it. I have to repurchase it, but I also use the Sisley Scalp Serum in my hair. So I use that when my hair is also towel dried, but I just add like some drops to my scalp and I just massage that in. So then what I do is I just blow dry my hair, and all I do is I just flip it over and I just blow it dry. I don't style it at all. I don't run a brush through it, like nothing. I just blow it dry. So this is what I end up with. This is a lot of the time how you see me in my videos because, like I said, I just don't like to invest that much time in my hair. Oh, before we get started, actually, I want to mention that I am pretty much emulating Lene Davison's Beachy Waves tutorial video. I will definitely link that down below because I can almost guarantee that she does a better job than I do, but she also has, her hair is like a little bit shorter, so that's probably a little bit more average. And so she mentions like tips or whatever, which I can't really follow because my hair is like so much longer, but I just wanted to mention that because her tutorial pretty much saved me. Like I had been trying like wands. I even tried a flat iron, which I think I hauled for you guys. I got the GHD Platinum like plus flat iron to try and curl my hair. That didn't work. I actually returned that because it just kept putting like kinks and bends in my hair no matter like how quickly I started to like do the curling action. It just didn't work. So anyway, thankfully, Lene Davison like posted that video when I was like trying all of these different techniques, and it has been amazing. So I credit her for this entire video. So all I do is I pretty much from about here back, so just a couple inches over my ears, I just take all of that hair. This is in no way professional or scientific at all. So what I do is just super fast and super simple. I don't like section out my hair perfectly with like a comb or anything. Like I really just can't be bothered. So I just do that with my fingers. I use one of these, I think these are called like alligator clips. But I use that just to hold my hair back. And then what I do is I just will kind of grab like half of my hair like this. And then what I'll do is I'll curl each half in like 3 sections. That's what works for me. I don't have like a lot of hair especially, but my hair, like each individual hair is very coarse. So 3 sections works for me. And I just finger comb it just so I can get all the hair kind of going in the same direction. And then I use this T3 curling iron. This is the 1.5 inch barrel. So this is even bigger, I think, than the one that Alana uses in her video. But because I have such long hair, I really need like as much kind of surface area to get all the hair going anyway. So I make sure the clip is in the front or facing the front. And then I just kind of bring it down about halfway. And then I curl it so that the clip is in the front again. So like 1 full curl. And then I just kind of open up the clip a little bit. So I'm just kind of pressing down a little bit, just kind of loosening its grip. And then I just drag it down slowly or quickly. It kind of depends. Like the faster you do it, the looser your curl will be. The slower you do it, the more tight your curl will be. So I'm just going to do that. And then when it gets to the bottom, I just basically like unravel the hair. And I can tell already that I did not hold this curled section. I didn't hold this here long enough. So you kind of just have to play around with the timing. And it also, of course, depends on like how big of a chunk of hair you you grabbed. The bigger the chunk, obviously, you'll want to go a little bit more slowly. So I find like the most challenging part about this whole entire process is like keeping the pieces that I've curled away from the pieces that I haven't curled. I think it's just one of those things that's just kind of difficult, and I guess just takes a little bit of practice. But yeah, it's just something I definitely struggle with. So one thing Alana does that I don't do is she goes kind of like in different directions. I just kind of curl all of my hair kind of going in the same direction, mainly because I'm not coordinated enough to like switch up the direction of my curling iron, but I just kind of curl it away from my face. All right, so that is 1/2 of the bottom section curls. So I'm just gonna move over to the other side. And because I'm a righty, I feel like this side is a little trickier. I kind of have to like go underneath because I want the clip in the front, and then I basically do the same thing, but yeah, I just find it a little bit awkward on this side. And one thing I've noticed, because I'm using this barrel with this like clip, because it has like screws down here, I find, because I have such long hair, that sometimes my hair will get kind of like knotted in the little screws down here. So if I can hold the piece out, I will. I find that it just kind of helps keep my hair like away from that danger area. All right, so I have the bottom section curled, and before I let this alligator clip go, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take like a little scrunchie, and I use this slip silk scrunchie so that I don't get any like kinks in my hair. And I have to kind of tie the hair that I've curled, I have to kind of tie it away. Otherwise, it just gets all tangled up with the hair that I'm about to let down. So I'm going to try and let down one section at a time. And my hair always gets like really knotty. So I'm going to let that section down first. So I basically just took half of what I had clipped up. Yeah, that's never graceful. And then, and then I'm going to curl this half, the top part of my hair. And I'm going to basically do the same thing that I did with the bottom. All right, that is one side, and now I've just got this side remaining, and I'm gonna try and loosen that up. My hair gets pretty tangled when I do that because I'm not being very graceful about it at all. So I'm just gonna finger comb it through a bit here. I also just realized you probably can't see my curls that well because I have a black shirt on, so I am gonna get ready and I will change into a shirt where you'll be able to see my hair a little bit more clearly. All right, so I just run my fingers through it, and oh, you can probably see now. You can see all the curls nice and big and bouncy. So the next thing I do is I take some of my Sisley Precious Hair Care Oil, and I just squirt like a little bit. I'm really, really paranoid of putting too much oil in my hair. Not in regards to the health of my hair, but I'm paranoid in terms of just it looking really flat and like unwashed. So I really just work it into my fingers. And then from like the back of my neck, I kind of just run my fingers through my hair. And it's mainly to kind of soothe it after I just burned the crap out of it. And it's also, because I live in a very dry climate, it's also to help with static cling. So just kind of run it through. And then what I'll do sometimes, not all the time, but I will do it today just to show you guys, I will spray a little bit of my favorite dry shampoo just at the roots of my hair. If I feel like, I don't know, sometimes I just feel like my hair looks so flat on top and then it looks really curly. I think that's just one of the things that happens when your hair is just so long, like it's just gonna get weighed down. So I use the dry shampoo to kind of give me a little bit of body. So I'm gonna add a little bit. I like to do it like at the crown, a little bit at the front there, and then I'll just kind of work it in. I love this dry shampoo because there's like it just gives your hair like a little bit of tackiness, but that is it. And they have two versions. This is the dark one, so if you have dark hair, you never get that like white powdery cast at all. It just gives my hair almost like if I had just teased my hair. Like it just has that kind of feeling. It just feels gritty. And then last, but certainly not least, I actually mentioned this little hack in a video and I got so many amazing comments like, oh my God, I never thought to do that. So I always do this. I use a clear brow gel and I use it to kind of tame my flyaways. You guys can probably see all of that up there. And I have all these cowlicks like along my front hairline that I have given up trying to battle. So I just throw a little gel just to at least calm it down a little bit. And my favorite clear brow gel for this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills one, because it is actually like very stiff and I need a lot of help. Again, I have really coarse hair, so it really just likes going in the direction that it wants to go in. And I pretty much don't have a say in that. So I will start at the back here and I'll just start to brush this through. And then I'll kind of see where, like what direction they want to go in, what direction they're leaning in. And I'll just go in that direction. And then here, I just have all these hairs that just grow in like crazy directions. So I just press the spoolie up against it and then just drag down and hope to just kind of calm that all down. And then I just leave it. It does have to dry a little bit. So that is it. That's all I do for curling my hair. You know, I've realized it's something I always kind of avoided in the past because I'm like, oh, I don't have time for that. But once I started to get the hang of it, and again, thank you so, so much to Alana Davison for her tutorial because it really just completely saved me. And just watching that video and practicing a little bit, like I feel like I can do this in like 10 minutes. It really doesn't take that long. Obviously, it took a little bit longer for me. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this Beachy Waves tutorial. I am going to actually change and like literally get ready, like put makeup on, and I will come back. I'm going to put on a lighter shirt so you guys can actually see my hair a little bit more clearly. All right, I changed into something lighter so you guys could see my hair. So let me back up a little bit so you can actually see my hair. So those are the curls. And I know for me, it really is just one of those like practice makes perfect kind of a thing. It just has gotten so much easier to curl my hair now that I actually do it more often. It just seems so daunting before. It was like, oh my God, like another process. But that is it. And I want to thank Alana Davison for her Beachy Waves tutorial because really without that video, I would still be struggling with some sort of crazy tool, I'm sure. But I will leave all the information to, you know, everything that I used on my hair today down in my description box. And yeah, let me know your comments down below. I would love to know like what tools you use. If you guys feel so inclined to share that, I would love that. And I think everyone else would appreciate it as well. So thank you so much. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and subscribe down below if you haven't already. I'll see you in my next video.